I am so ready to share these items with you because some of these I was able to score at 50% off and even more. Hello amigos, welcome, bienvenidos. If this is your first time, I am Laura, Army wife in the great state of Texas. Mucho gusto. It is a pleasure meeting you. I enjoy sharing my love for luxury within this community of like-minded friends, and I hope that you stick around and please subscribe to my channel because I live by the one cardinal rule that my mama taught me, and that is las tres Bs, which means bueno, bonito, y barato. We gotta find things that are good, gorgeous, and at a great deal. So if you do love luxury and you want to learn when and where you can score really great deals on some luxury finds, stick around and subscribe to the channel because I would love to share that with you. I am going to be covering my best purchases of 2022, and I've got jewelry, I have accessories, I have shoes, of course, handbags. How can this be a conversation, a video of me not talking about handbags? And even watches, because 2022 was the year of the watch for me. And I even have a luxury auto to share with you. So let's get into the very first one, and I'm going to be talking about some accessories. So the very first item is something that I shared on Luxmas. If you haven't watched those, be sure to check them out. They're only a minute, but they were a lot of fun videos that I was able to do with the Grinch, inspired by the beautiful Dale's Addiction when I saw her little Grinchy gloves. But the item that I purchased is this beautiful Brides de Gala headband, and it's got a beautiful pink color, green and white. You have the orange ribbon on the inside. And I just thought this one was really, really pretty. It's rather cushiony, but it's just really pretty. The detail on here, look at the little inside ribbon, and it's actually really comfortable. It's very comfy. When I wear a lot of headbands, because when I go into the office, sometimes I don't want to be bothered with having to really do up my hair, do up my face, and vámonos, I'm going to put on a headband, y let's go. And I don't have to worry about my little hair. I have a ton of baby hair, so it just kind of pulls it all back. But it's very comfy to wear. Sometimes certain headbands you have, they start to really like pinch and just bother you at the end of the day, like they push in and they're just not comfy. This one is actually rather comfy. So it was actually a really good investment piece for me because of course it is pricey. It's Hermes. And you'll find them on the website, but I would definitely consider getting one of these if you like to wear headbands where they're just, you have your hair down but you want to pull it back, or you like to just put it up in a ponytail and a little chongo as we say, and just throw on the headband just to keep the little like flyaways or just your hair back. It's really, really pretty. This truly was really a good item that I have enjoyed using, that I purchased in the summer of 2022. This next item that I was able to get was in April, and it is from the, I'm going to look at my little card. It is from the 22S release. Let me share that real quick. It's from 22S, and they are these really beautiful little multicolored pastel earrings. And I remember getting them in April because I wore these for Easter, and I love the color, the pinks, the green, the baby blue. And I wore the heck out of these because of the fact that I wear these colors a lot. The pastels, they are my favorite. And I just love these earrings. So just in case you ever see these like on the pre-love market, know that the original price for these is $475 in case they're marking them above the regular retail price. But these were just, I just love them. They're fabulous. They are, I would say, maybe like the size of a dime. They're not even, I don't think they're as large as a nickel, more so like the size of a dime, really, in real life. But I just think the color is gorgeous, and I wear them all the time, like with my Mexican shirts. I live in Mexican shirts because it's so stinking hot here. But just my Lily Pulitzer blouses, I wear a lot of Lily. But these Chanel earrings were the best purchase that I made in 2022 as far as luxury costume jewelry. All right, let's talk beauty. We're going to flip over to Hermes. My sales associate reached out to me and said, hey, we're going to be releasing these fabulous Hermesistible lips, and do you want to order some? And so I said, send me the colors. These are actually very moisturizing. They're like a colored lip oil, and I just have enjoyed. They smell, this one smells a little bit more of like a rose pitaya. That's why this one smells like rose. And I just love the fact that they are so moisturizing. I'm going to put a little bit over what I have on now, but they are absolutely fabulous. And this one is rose cola, I believe. And it has a really, this reminds me of like a Coke icy. Best way, best way I can describe it. But this one is a little bit more neutral. This nice little warm brown color. And when these got released, it was like in maybe January, February-ish time of 2022. And so I ordered both of these, and at that time my lips were very, very dry just because of the season that we were in. And I could do lip scrubs, I would just do different types of lip masks. And when I started to use these, this really helped like the dryness, because I could feel the little pieces of dry skin on my lip. And as soon as I started to use this, it helped it, and it helped smooth it out. And I've just been in love with these, and it's a nice size that they can fit in my multi-pochette, or I can just throw them like in my wok, whatever I'm using. They're nice and small, and they're just very moisturizing, and they just give you a nice little hint of color. Some of the colors might look bold, but when you actually put them on, they're just a really nice soft color. So highly recommend, if you haven't tried these yet and you want to indulge in a nice little purchase, I would definitely look into these and try them out for yourself, because I think that they're wonderful. Okay, so we're going to move on to SLG's small leather goods. And we're going to stay on the topic of Hermes. This particular item is the Hermes Burn wallet, and it's the larger size, and these typically retail for $2,400. And so I happened to find this one on Fashion File, and it was in excellent condition, palladium hardware, absolutely nothing wrong with it, and it said it was in excellent condition. And you have a zipper here, just very nice. You can stick some coins in here or whatever you want. What I loved about this wallet when I was in the boutique was that it actually fit my phone. So here you can see I have cards. So you have some card slots. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you actually have card slots. I just kept some of my cards in here that I keep behind my behind my military ID and my driver's license. I always keep I keep my daddy's driver's license here. So I keep that behind my driver's license or my military ID, whichever one. But anyway, you have a slot here, so you could actually fit some bills or more cards. I have some bills here. You have another pocket. But in this one, because see how you have a little bit of a gusset? In store, what sold me on this wallet was that it fit my phone. See that? I could actually fit my Apple phone in here, and I have an Apple 10 or XR, and I said, that's absolutely fabulous. That sold me on it. But of course I didn't want to pay the price, so when I found this on Fashion File for $1,100, I said, that's it, I'm taking it. And I went ahead and I purchased it, and it has been the best investment. I just love that it's nice and thin. It's long, but it's not super long and bulky like a zippy wallet. Here we go. Let's do some comparison. See how the zippy? See how it's not as wide, or see how the zippy is a bit wider, and it's not as long and not as bulky, but you have a good amount of space to fit a lot of cards. You can fit your bills in there, and you can actually slide your phone in here. And I highly recommend that if you like this type of a wallet where you don't need to carry a lot of cards with you, but it's in this beautiful chev leather, and if you can score it at half price, I highly recommend that you look into that. If you love Hermes wallets, you can't go wrong with this one. It's actually really, really gorgeous, and you can find these at great deals on the pre-loved market. So the Hermes Burn Wallet and Rose Lipstick, best SLG purchase in 2022. Let's change it up, and we're going to switch into shoes. I love Golden Goose sneakers, and you might consider those might not be luxury. For the price, they're up there as far as your luxury sneakers. But my favorite pair that I did purchase in 2022 are rather sentimental to me because of the fact that this was actually a gift from my husband on my birthday. So the ones that my husband purchased for me, because of the fact that I'm a sucker for anything personalized. So to be able to kind of have that opportunity was actually rather fun. So the ones I actually selected were the ones with the pink star and the golden back. and it's been worn a little bit because of the fact that I wore the heck out of these all throughout the summer. So on the back it said Camo Chica, but lesson learned, if you're going to personalize them, I don't recommend that you put anything on the back here, because when you're driving, just the rubbing, it starts to rub that off, or maybe when you're kicking off your shoe. I would highly recommend that you probably put it here on the outer side or the inside. It is personalized, one of one, if you can see that. But I love cherry blossoms, and so I asked him to give me a cherry blossom motif, and we blinged them out here with the pink, and I have the little like heart with like the little wings, and I love the shoelaces, black and white, so of course like an animal print. This is the other sneaker with the tree and then the little cherry blossoms. But I just like the fact that they were actually personalized. Just lots of fun. These, because they are all leather, they did take a bit of more breaking in than my other Golden Goose that are like either mohair or denim, or just like a fabric material. The leather is always going to take a little bit more of a break-in period. But these were one of my favorite purchases. I actually purchased two Golden Goose sneakers that I personalized, but this one was my favorite one that got customized because of the fact that we put my name, and it was a gift for my husband. The second one I revealed on Lucksmiths, and Mr. Grinchy opened the box, and I was able to score these at an awesome deal. I bought these on a second sale, and I believe these normally retail close to $800, $700, something like that. I can't remember. If I can find the price for you, I will mark it down, but I know I paid like $318 for these, and I am talking about the Louboutin snake print Verissima sneakers, and they have this wonderful iridescent pink, green, lilac green. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. When I saw them posted on by the picture from the sales associate, it looked like just like a flat snake print. But when she sent them to me, because I asked her to send me two sizes, a 7.5 and an 8. The 7.5 fit better. They're true to size 7.5, and they're roomy, and they are scuffed, honey. And that's because I was doing a quick job of trying to clean these. These accompanied me, and I wore these when I was out in Antigua, St. Lucia, in the rainforest, St. Thomas, and where else do we go? St. Kitts. These I wore when I got off the boat. I did not wear my Nikes. I wore these beautiful sneakers, and of course it has the red bottom at the bottom, but they are the most comfiest sneaker ever. That if you can get these even at half price, they're a great deal. These were just the most absolute comfiest shoe ever. For a Louboutin, I highly recommend these sneakers, and of course when you're walking you'll see the red, but they are fabulous, and highly recommend that you try and find these on sale if you can, because they were worth the money for them. And I'm so glad that I was actually able to score these on second sale for $318. And the last pair of shoes that I want to share for this particular segment are my Hermes sandals in the brown and the white combination, and I believe these are the Amor sandals. And I just love the color combination of the brown and the white. Because of the white being mixed in here, it helped me kind of gravitate to them more so than just my regular gold Oran sandals. I actually love this combo. It's got a nice little heel, and I actually bought the Oasis sandals that have a little bit of the heel, but these I just found them more comfortable because they were flat, and they're more casual because I could wear these to work easily, slip them on and go. But these are the favorite sandals that I purchased from Hermes in 2022. Okay, now we're going to get into some fine jewelry. First one that I'm going to be touching on is the, I believe, second video that I did here on YouTube, and that was to discuss this beautiful rose gold Tiffany hardware bracelet, and it's got these beautiful little links. It's an 18 karat rose gold, and the clasp on it is really nice because it's hidden. So here's the clasp, and I just love that it's hidden within the links. I have worn this. I have only taken it off maybe once, and mostly I wear it here on this wrist. I've tried layering it with my watches sometimes, but I just like the look when I stack it with these two. My nail head, I don't always wear it, but these two I do. I don't take them off. When I am at work, I put a sweatband, like a wristband, over them to protect them when I'm typing at the office or here at the house. But I leave it on and I just absolutely love it. So my cost per wear is there because I am really truly wearing it. That's just the thing. If you buy your jewelry, you need to wear it. Don't be afraid to wear it, because this was a really nice gift from my husband in 2022 that I've truly enjoyed as one of my fine luxury jewelry purchases for that year. All right, so now we're going to move on to Cartier. I never actually did a video on this and I need to, so thought I would just go ahead and share this with you here because I've been wearing these like crazy. When we went to Cancun and Tulum in May for our wedding, anniversary vacation, we went to Tulum, and across from the Life Aqua Resort, you have one huge mall area, and then down the street, maybe about a block, is another mall that has like the designers like Bulgari. It has Hermes and it has Cartier. And we went into that store and I wanted to check out a piece that I had been eyeing online. And because of the fact that my jewelry, I like to mix a lot of my metals with the white, the yellow, and then the rose gold, there was a ring that I wanted, which was a tricolor. And that is this particular ring here. You might have seen me wear it a few times on camera, and it's this particular tricolor ring. And you have the white, you have the yellow, and you have the rose. And the one that I had been seeing online was actually thinner than this, but this one was the mid-size, and then they had one that was a little bit thicker, and I didn't want that thicker one because of the fact that I wanted to be able to wear it and like layer it with my engagement ring, or layer it sometimes with just my wedding band, or wear it alone. Because a lot of times when I do go, when I am here at the house, sometimes I'll wear one of the bands from Cartier that my husband gifted me. So not only is this my anniversary gift for 2022 from my husband, it was actually a souvenir since we were over there celebrating our anniversary on that particular vacation. Back from Mexico, we arrived in Houston and we took all of the jewelry pieces to the Cartier store there, and we had them all engraved, and then they had to ship them to us. So this one I had engraved with Cinco de Mayo 2022. So the next gift was actually a birthday gift for my husband and I. I bought us each one. I had been wanting to add this piece into my collection because I like the fact that it could be a little bit versatile. And I am talking about the Trinity. I'm talking about the Trinity bracelet with the white, the yellow, and the rose gold. And again, this one was also engraved when we came back from our vacation. I had both of ours engraved. And so and I like the fact that you can pick the little designs on them. When they engraved it, they accidentally sent this back to me on a red cord instead of the pink. When I purchased it, I had picked a pink one and my husband picked a black one. I will show a video of his, and he actually layers his bracelet. He hasn't taken it off, and he actually layers it with the Constantino bracelet that I got him this Christmas. So when I told the gentleman that helped us, he actually sent me another pouch, and he sent me all these colored bands so that this way we can go ahead and I can play with all of the little silk cords and change them out. I wanted to be able to put this size like on a chain. If for some reason I got tired of wearing it as the silk cord, I wanted to be able to then use this as like a charm on my chain, like as another little item that I could layer on. And then same thing for my husband in case he got tired of wearing it as well, as a bracelet. I could have him then, wear it as another little piece layered on his necklace. So that's what I liked about this particular one. For the price that we paid, especially there in Cancun with the VAT and no tax, we were actually able to save a bit on it, and I could just easily layer it with any of my other watches or my bracelets if I want to layer it over here on this side. But I like the versatility that you have at this one for the price, to wear it as a bracelet or to layer it as on a chain. So I highly recommend this particular style bracelet from Cartier. It's a minimal investment piece, but I think you'll get a lot of fun use out of it, and you can have fun changing out the cords as well. All right, my friends, let's get into some handbags. If you haven't watched my video of the handbag purchases of 2022, I will link it down below. But I purchased I purchased quite a few handbags in 2022, and we're 2023, and I've actually purchased 2 already that I need to share with you. So the very first one that I purchased in 2022 was this pink Chanel Deauville tote with the lovely pink leather straps here at the top, and then you do have like the cord, like this kind of like a thick ribbon in between the silver chain. And I actually just love the fact that this one didn't have the handles, and this one I purchased literally right before they released the newer styles with the handles. I actually prefer this one better because I think if it had the handles, it would kind of like come up too high, like right here under the underarm. But I actually just love the color. If you've seen that video, I did share where I actually got some color transfer. So if you do purchase this particular material style of Chanel Deauville tote, be very careful with the color transfer. I have a Zimone organizer in here. I just love the fact that it had this beautiful detachable little pouch with a zipper, and it's a nice size. It's bigger than your traditional like Chanel leather oak case, and you can remove it, you know, put it in other bags if you want it. I'm in love with the color. I love the pink on it. I just do need to be a little bit careful and mindful of it when I do wear it with denim. So I still need to probably try and treat it maybe with the Apple Guard spray, but it's done really, really well, and I'm looking forward to the spring where I can wear this one again. So the Chanel Deauville tote in pink, absolutely one of my favorite handbag purchases. And then my next tote is this beautiful Gucci Ophidia tote with the navy canvas with a beautiful blue and red. And I am just smitten with this bag. As I shared in my other video from my purchases of 2022, I love the size. I gravitate to this handbag the most out of all of my bags in 2022 and my totes. I will reach for this Gucci Ophidia in navy more so than all of my others, my Never Full, you know, all of the other bags that I have. I just love using this one. And look at that. You hear that? You hear that snap? The magnet, it's really, really good. So it always snaps back. But this one is actually a true favorite, and it is a workhorse bag that I love. It just has, it's easier to put on with the straps. I find that I have more room on this one than I do with like the Neverfull as far as like the drop length. I just love this one. This one is truly, truly my favorite. Highly recommend the Gucci Ophidia tote, whether you like the brown or whether you like the navy. I got this one because I actually have some navy GG ballet flats that I've owned for, gosh, like maybe 7-8 years, and I had been waiting for this color to come back out again, and I'm so glad that I waited to get this one versus the brown tote, because I just love this one a lot better, and the canvas is just so easy to maintain versus the like fabric GGs, because those start to get color transfer from the other two that I have. They start to wear out and get darker, and these are just so much more easier to maintain. So Gucci Ophidia tote in navy, fabulous purchase. The next one, I was truly inspired to get this one, as I shared in my other video, by the beautiful and lovely Australian Reina de Fendi, the Fendi Queen here on YouTube, Dale from Dale's Addiction. She has just a fabulous Fendi collection and just knows so much about the brand. And when they started to do their releases of the Fendi baguette, and they started to release some beautiful colors, when I saw this one, I thought, okay, I better go ahead and jump on it, because I figured it was going to sell out, because I knew that they were collaborating with Tiffany and Company on their turquoise handbag collection and just making them special with like the return to Tiffany. And I thought this color is going to sell out, and I want it to match a particular timepiece. And I purchased this Fendi baguette in this beautiful turquoise color, and you have the large thicker strap, and it is the most buttery soft leather. I have ever felt. Like there's just something about this leather. I can't stop touching it. And I'm just in love with this color. I've really gotten some really great wear out of this bag since I revealed her on my 12 gifts of Christmas that I did. So be sure to check those out as well. But it's just been fun mixing this. It's been fun using this bag with a lot of the blouses in my wardrobe because it's coordinated wonderfully, and I just love this color, and you'll see why I got this bag coming up. Okay. And then the last favorite bag that I got was just a very special one. This is a gift from my husband, and this is an Hermes bag. And this color combination, I could just not pass up when she happened to offer it to my husband. This is not a handbag that I actually had in mind, but when she called and said, hey, I think this is a really special piece. It's the only one in the United States showing in the system. When she happened to offer it to him in October of 2022, it's got two of the colors that she wants. She knew on my wish list I had chai and anything mauve Sylvester, and anytime she gets something in mauve Sylvester, she'll say, hey, I got this. Do you want this one? And this color combo was absolutely fabulous, and I'm talking about my Hermes Evelyn 25 in this beautiful chai ever color leather. You have the beautiful little clochette, and can you see that? It's got a beautiful touch of mauve Sylvester on the inside. And what was special about this, because it is a verso, it has the beautiful mauve Sylvester color on the inside. And you can see that I have my beautiful, fabulous little buddy in the mauve pale that she also offered me. And I revealed him on Lexmas because I actually am a wire fox terrier mom. And the face on this little critter, look at this little gorgeous, precious little pooch. You know, it's just like my little Kiki. Her name is Jaja Gabon, and she's got all the sass and attitude as the actress. But I just could not resist this beautiful color of the mauve Sylvester. You have two big pockets on the inside. You have this wonderful, fabulous, happy color when you open it up. Most 25s, like on your quota bags on the Birkin, you can't really get them that far. Like they'll pretty much be right here at your wrist. But for me, for this one, actually goes in quite a bit. But I just love the color combo, and I just said, you know what, I would have never considered this particular style because I had seen the ones that have, you know, the one little circle of the leather and then the line right across, but this was actually a beautiful, sophisticated bag, leather handbag that is just elegant, and it doesn't scream, you know, it doesn't have any logos. It doesn't scream that, oh, hey, I'm a Birkin, hey, I'm a Kelly. It's just a very beautiful, understated, sophisticated, classy bag. And it's because of the Evercolor, it's nice and soft. So you have, you know, room. It moves, where sometimes on the LVs, on the Almas, they're a little bit more of a stiffer material, especially when you go with the vernis pattern. But I love the fact that this is just a beautiful soft leather, and you have the touch of the mauve Sylvester here on the clochette and on the inside, and it's just absolutely fabulous. And I'm glad that I have this one in my collection of Hermes handbags, and I think this one is just so beautiful, and I'm so glad that she thought of me when this one came in for her to offer it to my husband. And this was the star of my Christmas gifts for 2022. So Hermes 25 Bolide Evercolor Chai Verso Mauve Sylvester color interior. All right, now we're going to get into watches. In 2022, I said I wanted to use my bonus money for watches, and it just so happens that I actually ended up buying 4, but 3 of them were my actually favorite as far as like more luxury. First one I wanted to share with you was from Hermes. I revealed this one on Lexmas as well. But I actually love cherry blossoms. And when I happened to be checking out the watches on the Hermes website, I fell in love with this particular print, which was kind of like a cherry blossom edition because it had the pink sapphires and then the white diamonds. And online, it actually had the strap in rose sakura. Let me take this one out. This particular one came in a white alligator leather strap, white mother of pearl face. That's absolutely gorgeous. But online on the Hermes website, when you see this particular watch, it's retailing for like $49.75 with the pink rose sakura strap. And this one, because it's alligator, it's got to cost a little bit more. So online, this is retailing for like $49.75 currently. And this one was actually like half off. And I even believe they currently have one right now for like 2000. But I love the fact that it was a nice thin profile. You have the beautiful leather band. I actually did buy a Rose Sakura strap for it as well. You actually have like the palladium in the back for the strap. This was an excellent condition. I don't think the person, whoever owned this before, I don't know if they bought it for themselves or they got it as a gift. Maybe they got it for like their purchase history. But you actually have the little sticker on the back that tells you when to change the battery. But this one is really pretty. It was in excellent condition. I took this one on vacation with me when we went on our cruise, and I've used this several times to work. I just love the fact that it is just nice and thin, and it's not bulky. And heck, you can even mix it with your you know, your pieces. But I just thought this pink sapphires and the white diamonds was just special, and for the price I couldn't pass it up. So I thought the white leather strap just made this one look just fresh, and you can easily interchange it with the other straps so you can get other colors and just have fun with it. So definitely I'm looking forward to getting a lot of use and my cost per wear out of this particular Hermes Cape Cod with the pink sapphires and white diamonds, which I call the Cherry Blossom Edition. All right, and then the next item is a Cartier watch, and this one was the very first designer luxury watch that I purchased in 2022. I did so much research between Cartier and Rolex, and I finally decided to go ahead and treat myself in 2022 with my bonus and purchase myself the Cartier Ballon Bleu. It's a beautiful pink guilloche face, and you have the blue sapphire cabochon, and it's in the stainless steel 31 millimeter. And I am just really happy to have added this one into my collection. Do Cartier watches hold their value? No, they don't. If you're going to invest in a Cartier timepiece, make sure that it is a piece that you truly love, that you know that you are going to want to keep it into your collection. I even considered getting one on the pre-loved market, but all of the two-tone ones that I saw, they, whether it was yellow gold or like the rose gold option, they were rusted out. They just looked dark. And I've never had that problem with my Rolex two-tone one, but for some reason on the Cartier, they did not look good. And that's why I went with a stainless steel. I love the fact that it just has a nice, beautiful bracelet. It has more of an extended warranty than your Rolex, and I just love this color. Out of all of the ones I tried on, I love the Ballon Bleu. For me, when I see a watch, what stands out to me that screams Cartier is this one, not the tank, not any of the other pieces. I'm gonna spot somebody's watch first before I spot somebody's handbag. I'll tell you that, for me personally, because I'm a watch lover more so than I am a handbag lover. So I'm going to always be checking out your watch first before I check out your handbag, because I just love timepieces in general. And this particular one, when I see this style of Ballon Bleu, that's Cartier. That person's got a Cartier watch, and I'm going to be looking at it and checking it out and admiring it, because I just love the timepieces. And I just like I like the fact that this was a nice soft pink color, and I'm just enjoying it. And I'm really glad that I was able to get this one into my collection, and I was actually able to save some money on this one because of the fact that I purchased this through Little Switzerland. So when I decided to purchase this Cartier watch, I was actually able to save on the sales tax. Because of the fact that they are in St. Thomas, they shipped this to me, and I did not pay any sales tax. So I was actually able to save some money versus me purchasing this through one of the authorized dealers here in my city. So I'm just happy that I was able to add this into my collection, and I was actually able to save some money, and I have been getting my cost per wear out of this watch because I just love using this one, and then the soft pink just goes with a lot of the things in my wardrobe. And the final watch that I purchased in 2022 that is my all-time favorite. I am still in shock that I was actually offered this particular one. It's in this beautiful box, and it is this lovely 31mm color. And that is the reason why I ended up purchasing that Fendi baguette in turquoise, was because I wanted to coordinate it with this fabulous, fabulous timepiece. It's just a beautiful turquoise, like powdery turquoise color that's absolutely fabulous, and it's in the stainless steel. And I just, I knew that I knew I wanted either one of these colors, in the candy pink or the turquoise, as a fun color. But I'm so glad that I actually got this one in a 31, because it's slender enough to where I can have fun layering it with like my bracelets, and stack it with just other pieces of jewelry. Very happy that I actually was able to get this one in the 31, because they're already starting to discontinue this particular color in some of the sizes. And I've just been having so much fun wearing this one, and it's just a beautiful, fun color to wear and coordinate it with a lot of the items in my wardrobe, because it goes with so much. So a really fun timepiece to have in my collection. The funny thing about this watch was it was actually the, maybe, I guess, icing on the cake, or the bright spot of a very bad week. So to have been offered this was just the highlight, because my week started off horribly, but ended positively with the offer of this Rolex. And I say my week started off horribly because of the fact that this is the final luxury item that I purchased in 2022. I had a Mercedes ML that I'd owned for 7 years, and I'd driven Mercedes. I've owned 2 Mercedes SUVs in the last 10 years. And so I was in a car accident, and because of the year, it was totaled. And so the bright spot of a bad week was being offered this beautiful Rolex watch, but then I actually had to then purchase a brand new vehicle, which was not something that I was wanting to do. My goal was to keep my beautiful Sadie La Mercedes, my ML350, because she was a wonderful SUV. I had owned her for 7 years. My goal was to purchase a fun convertible that I could just have fun on the weekends, drive her to work, but still keep my SUV, because she had great mileage and I loved the room of it. So I was in the market for a new vehicle. The Jaguars, I went to go test drive them, and they were not in stock. I would have to wait 9 months for a Jaguar. So my husband said, "You've already been talking about changing it up. You've driven Mercedes for so long. Let's just go down the street to Audi." And what I liked about Audi was that they had pretty much kept the body style consistent. And so we ended up going and test driving the Q3 and the Q5. And my husband, being one of his MOSs in the military, is being a mechanic. When we test drove them, and between the Q3 and the Q5, he said the Q5 is very similar to your ML that you were used to. I like the way it sounds when you turn the engine on, and we could really feel the difference in the drive between the Q5 and the Q3. And I'm very particular in regards to the drive of the vehicle, because I was so used to the Mercedes, because they're very smooth when you're taking turns. That's key. It grips the road nicely, and it's very smooth. So when I test drove the Q5, it was just like my ML. And it's got a very nice smooth ride. It has a lot of safety features and just other little bells and whistles that I didn't get on either of the Mercedes that I drove. And it was actually, the price is very comparable to a Mercedes, but this one was less than my very first GLK that I owned, and it has more bells and whistles. It's got a lot of the basic convenience that I wanted, a lot more safety features. You know, it has your lane assist. I have my little lighted window sills on the when I open the door, so it shines down at the bottom. I have a full moon roof. The glass actually opens up. I could stand up like I'm in a parade, and I can wave. I could stick my head out. You know, I could stick out the top part of my body. And it's just very nice drive. It just has so many alerts and bells and whistles for the safety features. It has the heated seats. It has the heated dual seats. I actually have a heated steering wheel. I have the climate control on both sides in the front, and even in the back for the passengers. And I just love the body style for me, because I'm the one that's going to be driving that vehicle pretty much 95% of the time. And the ML, I loved it, but it was a really larger SUV. Apple CarPlay, I love. I love when I get in the vehicle and I turn it on. It syncs to like my Amazon music, and it's playing Mark Anthony, Pa allá voy, and that's where I'm going, honey. I'm going somewhere. I'm going to work. I'm going shopping. We're going to dinner. We're going somewhere. Pa allá vamos. We're going on our way somewhere, and I just love that it just picks up my music that I've been playing on Amazon. If you happen to be in the market and you're considering a luxury vehicle, definitely consider test driving it. It's really great value for the money of what I paid for this one. It was really, really good. And as a tip that I can tell you, of course, when you are shopping for a vehicle, a luxury vehicle, or any vehicle in that matter, so when you are shopping, the biggest tip that I can tell you, and this is from a previous boss that worked with car dealers, the biggest tip that I can tell you from what I learned from him was always work from your dealer invoice price. Don't work down from your sticker. Make sure that you work from your dealer invoice, because they're going to be getting kickbacks from that particular dealer invoice price. And so that's what I ended up doing, was going with the dealer invoice price. Didn't pay any more. And if you can pay less than that, as you can keep on haggling because of those kickbacks that they're going to get, I would say do it. My final luxury purchase for 2022 was the Audi Q5, and I've truly enjoyed it more so than the 2 Mercedes that I've owned in the last 10 years. And I am truly enjoying driving this SUV, and I do plan on keeping it, God willing, for many, many years to come, and then hopefully adding a little fun convertible in the future. All right, amigos, thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with me, whether it's been on your break, on your lunch hour, you're relaxing after a long day at work. I am so thankful that we have had this time together, and that you have allowed me the opportunity to share the luxury purchases that I made in 2022, and some of them being luxury gifts. Maybe some of these are items that you've considered adding into your collection. If you have, please let me know how you've been enjoying them. If you need any more information about some of them, drop me a line, drop me a note down below in the comments section. Be happy to help you in providing more information if it's something that you are truly considering and making an investment in and spending your hard-earned money on. Love to be able to give you a little bit more insight. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you back here soon. To all our military men and women serving and defending our country around the world, I thank you for your service and thank you for my freedom. Hasta la próxima. Adios. Bye-bye.